Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of my 5D Secret Garden where we just actually uncovered a very huge secret. Okay, we uncovered something and it was all a direct result of eating mushrooms from shit. Okay, we were able to learn some shit by eating some shit. Okay, not only some shit, but some horse shit, okay? We know the first step is knowing you're a high priestess and believing you're a high priestess, then showing you're a high priestess. But does that mean you will be able to still create? Yeah, maybe, but there are going to be blockages to this creation because you are now, just because you're a high priestess and you could see what is happening doesn't mean that you can automatically create that, because you have to change your belief of where you came from, how you came, and the fact that you don't have to get old, okay? It's almost looking at it from the point of view of being the sun but not knowing you're the sun. Okay, just being this thing that everybody gains all the power from, all the electricity, all the stars, everything comes from the sun, and the sun don't know that it's the sun. The sun doesn't know that all this around them is being created because of them, because of people tricking them to believe that they aren't the sun, that they are nothing, and that all this that revolves around them is what's supposed to happen and you're the problem. Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? That you would be this person that everybody's taking their energy from, using your energy. You're working around draining, having to go up, down, and all these people just powering themselves with little to no effort while you're in there up and down. You know, you're always, you come up like the sun, you know what I mean? Like you're up right at the beginning of the day, you know, you're like clockwork with the sun. So the point is that I recognized by eating shit, okay, that whatever life that was created by other people telling us what to believe, by stealing something that was created by somebody else, it all starts all the way from the beginning of time, okay, from the devil stealing from Eve, okay, then it goes to the point where the white people stealing from what's it called, Africa, and then just like stealing all the knowledge from the person and then quoting them at them being the problem. It's been done over and over and over. That's the whole point of history, guys, is so you keep reliving it. You keep believing in it. That's why in Germany they completely wiped out Hitler from that happening, because if you don't remember it, it didn't happen, okay? That's why there's no reason to look back to the past. Everything that happened before is done now, okay? Looking back to the past is looking back. Like, from me eating shit helped me to realize that by me looking back at the shit that I just left will only create more shit and shit that I don't even want, all because I focused on the shit that already happened instead of looking what was in front of me. So you would figure that would cause me a little bit of issue, and then possibly I would get caught up in all this shit because I'm looking back at shit that's creating more shit, that eventually I would become shit, all because I couldn't let go of shit. So that's what I learned by eating shit today, okay guys? So that is how you stop being shit and create what you want, is by letting go of whatever nonsense that was fed to you by wherever you came from and know that you don't have to listen to what you were told anymore about what is real and what isn't, okay? And the fact is, you don't have to get old, and the magic is always going to be found from shit, okay? Because where else do you think you're going to find magic? It's going to be sitting there right there. Of course you got to go looking for it. And yes, of course it's going to be found in shit. And that's exactly what we were. Looked at as shit. You, the viewer, we were looked at like we were shit. But there was the magic there. And then there was a person. Remember, there's a person who found that shit and said, you know what? I could see something in that shit. I see something in that. I could see the magic in that shit. And they said, you know what? I'm going to eat that shit. So this had to be a person. This is a crazy person, of course, right? Wouldn't you say this is a crazy human being that was looking at shit from something that they eat shit, okay? So it's like not even like it's a human shit. This is actually something that you eat shit. Something that's below your shit that has mushrooms. And you said, I could see the magic in that shit. I'm going to eat that shit. And then by eating that shit, we're able to sell that shit, that same bullshit that you created the same bullshit that you stole from something that's not even the same as you, and then sell that shit to other people as, you know, as magic, and then that shit just keeps going. So whatever shit that you sold now is into whatever it is now, okay? So, and it's all because of people believing in that shit, okay? And that's why people have to leave behind that shit, stop believing in whatever shit that was told of you, and just remember that's what life is. That's what it's all about, is leaving shit behind, flushing shit, getting rid of stuff that no longer needs you, like shit, okay? And you just gotta look at shit from the perspective of shit, and then maybe you'll learn a little shit. You know, maybe you'll learn shit by looking at shit from the perspective of shit. Alright, guys, I don't know. I'm fucking crazy. Alright, I'll see what we... Yeah, I am. I'm crazy. So, what we got here? I guess now that we know that we have to leave behind shit, this goes towards our counterpart that we, you know, whatever. This is just something that we have to leave behind. I mean, this is shit. This is not something that we want. So, it is what it is. The more we look behind at something, is just the more we create it, is the way I looked at it. And the more energy is coming from us, you know what I mean? Like being the sun and not knowing we're the sun still. You know, actually knowing we're the sun, but still, you know, giving the energy and like, all right, fine, you know, whatever, I'll still do it. Even though you tricked me into thinking it was, but I'll still do it for you. Eventually, you gotta be like, listen, motherfucker, I'm the sun. Fuck you. See you later. If you want my light, you gotta come get it. Okay? I ain't gonna be getting up each day for you just to give you light. I'm not here to wake you up no more. Okay? That's what originally we were. We were here to wake you up. But eventually to that point where it's like, enough. So how many times do I gotta rise before you people wake the fuck up? How much shit do I have to eat so you people will wake the fuck up? And you know what? Guess what? I'm tired of eating shit. And I'm tired of getting up, waking up to wake you up, rising night. It's like coming back from the dead over and over and over just to wake people up, and they don't wake up. So eventually you get to the point where you're like, fuck this. The rooster walks away now. Goodbye. See you later. Take the sun with them. Fuck you. You want the sun? Now you got to come get it. The fact of it is that if you thinking that the sun, knowing that the sun is going to come up, makes you, you know, expect it. But what if the sun didn't come up anymore? What if what gave you power completely disappeared? Then what? You would have to search that out, correct? And then we would see just who wants to live. and who wants to die, because that's what's going to happen with this. We're going to have to find out who wants to wake up and who wants to sleep. Okay, because Three of Pentacles, brother. We have a collaboration, teamwork. This teamwork to make the dream work. We have to wake each other up one last time. Okay, the sun will come up one last time. The sun will give you the energy one last time. But just know we are the sun. And we're getting tired of creating for everybody else, doing all the work, and getting nothing, and just expecting, just being expected of. I'm not saying the sun's not going to come up, guys. I'm just trying to use that as like an example. Like, you know what I mean? Like you the viewers being like drained of your energy, and you know you're tired of it. That's basically what I'm saying. So I don't think like I'm talking about the actual sun's going to disappear, blah, blah, blah. No, I didn't say that. But the point of the matter is that you need to know that what you think powered you, karmic energy, no longer will power you, because the energy has been taken back completely by the creator, the one that everything revolves around, you, the viewer, okay? The one who did not know they are the sun. Why do you think you are a sun? So, you know, why do you think is it Sunday? No, well, whatever. But Four of Pentacles in reverse. So what occurred was the greedy. They felt, these people, these karmic energies felt that they were entitled to the creation of the person, the creator. This is the whole point. The creator of this was tricked into believing that they aren't a creator by people like this. Four of Pentacles reverse. Greedy demons, okay, tricked the sun into believing they're not the sun, okay? And then the sun eventually woke up, seen High Priestess that they are the sun, but continued to let these people power themselves while still knowing and still doing the work. So then that sun now has to get to the point where, wait a second now, I know what's going on now, and I'm still letting this happen. Now I have to do something about it. And what's the way to do something? Is by leaving it behind. The sun doesn't have to come back no more. Okay? What you're going to do when the sun's not there no more? Then you miss it. You miss your sun when it's gone. Right? Mother, you miss your sun when it's gone. So instead of expecting that and trying to block whatever lover's energy that this person had, instead, you know, if your greediness of what you're doing, now you're in a situation that your shit, what came from you, is going to be what destroys you. Okay? All because you're shit. The best way to stop being shit is to identify that you are shit and change that shit and believe that you're not shit anymore, and that whatever you came from was the shit. That's why you will be the shit. That's why I am the shit, okay? Because Six of Wands, brother, we will be publicly recognized for our shit. Our shit will be recognized here, okay? And it doesn't matter what greedy bastard tries to take that from us, because we have this Three of Pentacles. We have teamwork here, bro. Okay? We're going to work together with our shit. Our shit will be recognized, okay? Because that's what it is. That's what the shit is about. I'm going to try to cut this a little shorter, because it's like, I don't know. I'm just talking about too much shit over here. Because Ace of Wands, you know, we're just an inspiration about this shit. Us eating the shit, learning new shit, is actually going to inspire shit, okay? We're actually going to learn to live a happy life and inspire others to do the same, all by eating shit. That's how we learned, by eating shit. We found the magic by eating shit. Why? Because that's not what you want to do. That's what's be considered the lowest of low, but you find the magic at the lowest points. You know what I mean? Because that's where it's hidden. It's not going to be hidden right in plain sight, the magic. Of course you got to dig deep for it. Of course you got to go look for it. Of course you got to dig through shit to find magic. And when you do, you become a magician. Because the magic is here, brother. We found the magic by eating shit is how we found the magic as to what life is all about, brother. Okay? We understand that just because something was born, just because a thought of something that was created, that's all you are. It's like you being a thought that was created by somebody else, but you turning that thought against that person and becoming your own thing. It's like creating a monster, basically. So that's what you got to understand. It's like what life is. There is no, just because you came and has to continually do the same thing, need that one. And no, the magic is you created it. You create without the help of anyone now. Doesn't matter where you came from. Doesn't matter where you're at right now. It all matters about where you're going. And you know what? You're a magician, brother, okay? You can create. You are the sun, and you know it, and you're taking your light, and you're going home, okay? And that's exactly what's going to happen. Nobody's going to be able to get this light, and you're only going to blame yourself because, listen, we tried to wake you up. Listen, we came, we had put the lights, we were shining. Hey, yo, wake up, wake up. What did you want to do? You wanted to turn back around. You wanted to put yourself under the covers. You didn't want to wake up. And now you missed the bus. You know what I'm saying? You missed the bus because you didn't want to be woken up by the sun. The same sun where you get your energy from, that you steal your energy from, you use your energy from. The same sun that was trying to wake you up to what bullshit was going around you, and you just wanted to put your head under the covers and say, I'll look at it later. I'll wake up later. No, son, I'll wake up later. You'll be there. I know you're going to be there. Don't worry about it. You're the sun. You'll always be there. You'll get up tomorrow. I don't need, you know what I mean? If I don't see you today, I'll see you tomorrow. Guess what? What happens when that sun's not there no more? Okay, then where's the magic? Then you got to go looking for shit, okay? Once you lose the magic is when you have to go looking through shit for it, okay? But guess what? When you find the magic, it's all about keeping the magic now and holding the magic. And we are the magician, brother, and we hold the key. All because we willingly wanted to eat shit, okay? We willingly seeked out shit to eat so we could learn some shit. So I'll do one more card and then that's the end of it. And 5 of Pentacles in reverse. And what this knowledge is always going to learn for you, the viewer, is recovery from financial loss, because you can see what is needed to create and that you don't need anything. You don't have to listen to anyone, and you got nothing else to say. I had an experience today where I sat down after I took these mushrooms. I stopped to think. I was walking, okay? I stopped to think. I saw a bench. So I went and I sat at this bench, okay? I had my 2 ear pods in my ears, okay? They fell out for some reason, okay? Fell on the floor. I also was drinking a water bottle that, I refilled. It didn't taste good. It just tasted like, you know what I mean? Like I didn't really enjoy it. It's not like, the fresh water you have, but it was like one of those ones filled up that was already used like a couple of times. So I had that water bottle, which I was drinking. I was like, I don't really, if I need it, I guess I'm thirsty. You know what I mean? So I had that. And then I also had my vape with me. So I put all those things down. The 2 things fell out of my ears, and that was given to me by my mom. Okay. So it came down to, I still have the what's it called? It's the case, the power of it. You know what I mean? It was just getting rid of whatever programming that I thought I needed by listening to something where you came from. This is what you believe. You're programmed by where you came from, which is your mother. You know what I mean? Your mother programs you in a way. And it's up to you to reprogram yourself if you are not programmed correctly. Or you'll just keep doing the same thing, or you'll be a victim of. That's what that's why they keep doing the same thing over and over and over. That's why shit keeps being shit. Okay, that's why a lot of times with this shit, it takes being shit to find the magic, and a lot of times the magic is found by the shit becomes the witches and the demons. These are the people that are mad that they became shit. So they said, all right, now we learned everything. We were through this. We know what to do now. We're gonna turn this shit, the same shit that you left behind, against you. What do you think? You're too good for this shit? Is what they're gonna say. That's what the witches said. Do you think you're too good for this shit? You think your shit don't stink? We'll show you. So that would be your shit, being used against you. So, but there's also the shit where it becomes you learn from that shit. You know what I'm saying? You could go either way with whatever shit you left behind. Whatever shit you leave, you could leave it as learning something, or you could learn it as, hey, I'm going to get back with this shit. You know what I mean? I still want to get my revenge on this shit. You know what I mean? The witch shit. I think I'd rather just learn from this shit instead of holding on to shit like these witches do. Okay? Once I release the shit, it's done. Gone. See you later. Flushed. So that's why there's no need to hold on to shit, guys. No need.